EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, as it's called, CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Minnesota Vikings and the Seattle Seahawks. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
It's a gain of That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 30 on second down, Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
4-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Left side complete to Lockett. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And that's good.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Let's go double count right here, double count. Check 25, check 25, check 99, check 99.
Now Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep, and this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 39 yards there, a big one.
1-yard line.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up second.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On second down now, it's Carson, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Vikings 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense. And now, as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
DJ Reed, who played in college at Kansas State, made the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Give to Cook out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Again, the ball carrier brought down at the 35-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 37-yard line.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Dalvin Cook, the ball carrier. Tack McKinley on the stop. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd
Now
down.
the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Trying to lay one, and that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 36 yards.
First down.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use it. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
24 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Dan Bailey lining up for the point.
Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now Wilson on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 62 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
14. Vikings 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
After the interception, here's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
He was covered by Jeff Gladney.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10.
Check, check. Alert. Back.
Here's Carson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the gun, it's Wilson. A pass underneath for Carson. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now we're first and 10 at the 11. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Let's go, boys. Bring it out.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. They run it with Carson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. Second and 6 with the ball on the 7.
Mike, check. 59. Squeeze, double. 59 is Mike, 59.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And that's going to be caught. Oh, a one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone, not much more impressive than that. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
33-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A good position to be in here, second and inches. Now a run with Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another first and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to air one out. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming. Mike, check. 59. He don't know no better. Shit.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Will Dissly, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Mike spot 9. Here we go, D. Check safety. Check. 19. Touch 50. Easy.
To throw again. Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
It's our time. Shift. Under 10. 10. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll run on first down. Cook. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Again, it's Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
19 yards.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now
Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. To the ground, this time Cook. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Dan Bailey now for the field goal try.
For the field goal, a 30-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
By the Vikings.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
On 2nd down now. It's Cook, and he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 34. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. There he goes, right side. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Seahawks 28, Vikings 10. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Flushed out right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Brandon, so many defenders are former offensive players in a past life. You know how much fun they have when they pick off a pass and get a chance to relive their offensive days. Take it from defense to offense. They love waltzing into the end zone doing exactly that.
Myers connects on the PAT, and they open the lead up now to 25. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust? And my goodness, another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
that QB's trash. Let's go. Look for signals. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up.
Now it's Carson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They run again with Carson, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just got to give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 48-yard line.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Check 13. He's crashing. He's chilling. Alert. Hey. Switch. Rush in.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Carson. And he stopped immediately there.
Chris Carson.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Devin White on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Heavy, what you got? Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
DJ Wonham on the tackle.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center that knows, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And this one is right down the middle. And their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
For this life, I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him lurk, can't relate. Watch him skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, at the gate, on site.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
He's taken down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, it's Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
46-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Check pass, check pass.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
The Vikings 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That'll be complete to Cook. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
At the 41-yard line.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. Well, they get 1 back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.